Hello guys, welcome back to Drills Point. So now we are in the middle of video lecture. We were discussing about the layout. So this particular video is focusing on the absolute layout. So what is the absolute layout? A layout which enables you to give the absolute or the exact value of the x and y coordinate of the views in a view group that you want to place is known as absolute layout. Like for this one, this is my layout, absolute layout. Here I'm having three buttons or three views. In all these three views, I'm passing the exact coordinate or the exact value where I want my button or my view to be. This is known as x and y. So when we give this, this layout is a part of absolute layout. This layout was deprecated in the API level 3. So let's look at the properties that were there in this layout. So that the first property was the ID, obviously the unique identification. How do you want to identify that particular layout? And then is a layout X. You pass the X coordinate over here, and then is a layout Y. You pass the Y coordinate over there. Like by the coordinate, we have to pass the coordinate of the view we are adding in our application or in our layout. So how do we actually make absolute layout? We open up our Android Studio in the activity main.xml. We take the first layout as absolute layout, and then we take two buttons. We pass the X and Y, and here also X and Y. So in this way, we can tell like where my view or where my position, what should be the exact position of my view in this particular layout. So now let's open up our Android Studios and see how absolute layout looks like, and how can we add elements, how do we pass the values, and how do we have x and y coordinates values in the layout. So let's do the demo. So like as we have discussed, that absolute layout is that layout which works on the absolute position of the elements in the layout. By elements we mean the child elements, which can refer to to a view or a view group that is present in the absolute layout. So we go on by starting a new Android Studio project. We name this project as absolute layout demo. I click on with continue. Next, it's asking me what type of activity I want. I want a normal activity, and I say do not generate the layout file, or else we can keep it this way because I want to create my own layout file which would be having the root element as the absolute layout. I click on finish. So till the till the Android Studio makes the project for you, you have to have some patience. And now I'll be showing you how do we arrange elements onto the exact positions given in our absolute layout. So it's the Gradle is running, which means it's building the application and is getting ready to perform the operation. So we are almost here in our project, and this is my blank screen in which nothing is there, but only my no files are there, but the project is ready. I toggle my application to my studio to the full screen mode, and in the full screen mode, once I am there, I would be opening up and seeing the project structure that I've got ready for me. So here's the project structure I've got. I'm having Java in which I'm having main activity.java file. This would be the activity file which would be acting as a controller for the entire application. In my res folder, I this is my res folder I'm having. Here you would be observing that I'm not having any folder or directory named as layout. Why? Because I have not created any layout. So I right click this one and I write as create a new Android resource directory. Name this directory as the layout directory. The type is the layout and click on OK. So here's my layout directory. Now what it has done is it has created in the resources folder for me a new directory which I call as the layout. This layout directory would be having the layout that I want to have. Now I go on here and I create a new layout resource file. I name this file as say abs underscore layout underscore demo dot xml. Now what I say is that I've created an XML file. Now it's asking me to create a root element for this file. I create the root element as absolute layout. I click on OK. So here's my XML file that I created, which is having which would be having an absolute layout as the base element in the component tree. And these would be some properties for this particular layout. Now let's quickly go to the text editor and see what all I have got there in after making of my XML file. I go to the text editor and here is it the absolute layout, which is defining the name schema, the width and the height. So now let's quickly get some elements and see the working of the absolute layout. So what I've got is I'm getting a text view here right in the middle. I want the text to be tutorials point. I want the size to be somewhat bigger, say 30 dp, 30 sp, sorry, and I put it in some middle. Yeah, perfect. Wait, let me also change the color for this one. I want it to be, say, red color. This one would be perfect. So here's it. And now I add another text view which says it as the absolute layout demo. This is my absolute layout demo. Obviously, I can have some spaces in it. I name it as absolute layout demo. I give the size again. Okay, let me take it 25 sp this time. And the color that I choose is, let me go for blue, like some this one. Let me take this one, a dark blue. So this is what I've got. Now let's see if we can view some properties that we are majorly working on. Yes, so this is that property by which we can change the exact value or the exact location of my views. So it defines that the x is 91 dB and y is 74 dB. So now let me make this 91 as 101 dB. So there was a minute change. Now let's make it as 174 dB for the Y position, and the entire text view got around 100 dB below the previous text view. So let me revert my changes. So this is what it was to its original position. Right, so this is the main property that we would be seeing or studying for the absolute layout. Now let me add a button onto this one. This is a button I have created, right, and I'm having another button. Now here you have to mention the exact position and the button will arrange onto that element or that coordinate where you have mentioned. I mention it as, say, 100 and 100 dB and the y as, let's take it also 150 dB. So now you are like this layout works when you are aware about the screen. And yes, as I've already told you, this layout has been deprecated. We don't use it much. The Android has deprecated it because of its limitation of the available devices. And like, since like, if you look at it properly, the coding which we are doing right now, giving the exact value of x and y, is limiting our application to work on a particular screen, which is not recommended by application developer or for an application developer. So that's why we can have it in this way. So now put the button back to its original position, we go to the text editor and see the properties that we have created for our views in the view group. So this was my absolute layout, which was the view group, and here I'm having four views in this particular view group. The first one being the text view, the second one also text view. I have changed the text, the width, the height. These are we have already discussed in the previous layouts when we went through them. And next is the position of the X element and the Y element, the ID, the size, and the color. In a similar way, I have given the X and the Y for the another text view, and the color and the size. So these two properties are the major catch for the absolute layout. And we are having in a similar way a button which is having a property as layout X and layout Y, and another button. So now what I want to do is I want to add a text view on my own. So I add a text view and I give the height as the height and width as wrap content. Here I would be having the layout X and layout Y. I mentioned the X as I'm explicitly mentioning X like by giving a predefined value as say 75 dp, and I mentioned the Y obviously, and I put it as 100 dp. So now let's see where my this text view is available. Also let me change the text of this text view. I have mentioned to check the text as this text view is from text editor. So now I quickly go back to my design and see what I have got. If you see, there's a small text view which you can see on your screen, which is between the two text view, the tutorials point text view and the absolute layout demo text view. This is the text view I've got, this is the position I mentioned, and here is my text view available right in the middle of the two text views. So guys, I suggest you not to use this as this has been deprecated already. We are having another layout which are better and are more advanced than this one. So guys, thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned as we'll be taking you through the other layouts in details. Thank you.